What I'm suggesting here is that you cut out the middleman, which is the fish. Hello, Dr. Joe here. So I want you guys to join me in my little walkabout this evening, where I want to talk to you about the fish oil supplement or omega-3 supplement that I may use should I decide to restart fish oil supplementation. And this is sort of a continuation of the last video that I did, published a couple of days ago. And I wanted to talk about this to give you guys, my views on this very topic. Now, before I continue, I just want to say that in this walkabout, because I'm walking, I may be out of breath. You got to excuse that, and you may also hear traffic noise because there are cars around me. And also just to say that, the weather is changing rapidly. It might start raining. Hopefully it will allow me to conclude this very video. The temperature is about 14 degrees Celsius, the equivalent of about probably 55 degrees or thereabout Fahrenheit. That's the kind of summer I have in my neck of the woods. So what fish oil or omega-3 supplement will I use should I decide to restart using any at all? Let me preface this by going back to what I said in the last video. I said that, I came across a research paper 4 years ago where they talked about the link between fish oil supplementation and atrial fibrillation or AFib. And I read that paper and decided that I was going to stop using my fish oil supplements, and I threw them away. Okay, I trashed them because I didn't think that was a risk I was prepared to take. So why did I do that? Well, here's the thing: when you have atrial fibrillation, and in atrial fibrillation, AFib, the upper chamber of your heart is beating out of sync with the lower chambers, which is the ventricles, and also beating very fast as well. So out of sync and also very fast. That basically is atrial fibrillation, the upper chambers. And when that happens, there's always the risk of blood clot migrating from the heart to the brain, okay, through the carotid artery. That's the artery that links the heart to the brain. And if you throw a blood clot from the heart to the brain, obviously, by definition, that is stroke. And that means if you're diagnosed with atrial fibrillation, you have to be on blood thinners for life. And for me, I just thought, I'm not going to use fish oil supplements and run that risk. So for a start, I don't want to be on blood thinners for the rest of my life. No way, if I can help it. So that's the reason I felt using fish oil supplements was a risk too far. So here's the thing, guys. In life, we all have to assess our risk tolerance. Okay, we have to assess that. Some of us have very high risk tolerance, and some of us have very low risk tolerance. And my risk tolerance is very low because as I'm getting older, I'm becoming more risk averse. Okay, my aversion for risk is way up there, so I am not prepared to take any unnecessary risks, especially when I know that I could get the nutrient from my food, okay, from my diet. So why should I run that risk? Hence, I assessed the situation and decided at the time that I would stop using my fish oil supplements. So I threw mine away. Now, fast forward 4 years, this new research paper came out and is saying the same thing. Now, let me also preface this, okay? I know some people will say, well, the research paper did not prove causation. Yes, it didn't. Because it's a population-based study. It proved correlation, okay? It was correlation, not causation. And that's fine. The point is that for some of us, that correlation makes us feel a bit uncomfortable. And for that reason, we're like, no, we're not going to use it. So But you have to do your own risk assessment. And if your risk tolerance is high, then go ahead and use it. Okay? Because I say this because, some people left comment below the video saying that, well, they've been using fish oil supplements for years and they haven't had any problems. Great. Okay? Good for you. All right? You can carry on using it. But for some of us, it's a no-no. Okay, so now, these research papers, they come out and sometimes they cause a bit of confusion in the minds of people in the sense that things do change. But that is science for you, okay? Science is dynamic, okay? Science is dynamic. What was true 5 years ago may not be true today. That's the fact, okay? So things change, science is dynamic, and we have to go with the change. That's my take on the issue. So, what to do? When I publish my videos, I plan them and I make sure that I give you guys tools, okay? I give you a plan as well. And in that last video, I talked about the fact that step one of what you should do is to test yourself, okay? Test your omega-3 status by doing a simple blood test, which is the omega-3 index. Go ahead, do the blood test. If you're short, okay, then go ahead and supplement. Makes sense then, okay? It makes sense to supplement because your levels are low. Because we need omega-3 for our heart health, ironically, and our brain health, ironically as well. So if your levels are low, it makes sense to supplement. But if your levels are fine, why do you want to take that risk? Okay, that's the way I look at it. If your levels are adequate, why bother taking that risk? It's an unnecessary risk, in my opinion. You may beg to differ. So, step one, test yourself. Establish your omega-3 fatty acid status. Step two, okay, if you're short or you have pre-existing heart disease, because that research paper did say that those who have pre-existing heart disease, they also, do have benefits from using fish oil supplements. So if you got pre-existing heart disease or your levels are low, then go ahead and use the fish oil supplements. So what type should you use going forward then, if you fall into those two categories of people? Well, like I said before, you can use the prescription ones, okay, prescription strength omega-3 supplements. And, some people might say, well, you are promoting Big Pharma. Well, not really. The reason I mentioned that is because of purity. Because I also feel that, oh, by the way, let me say this too before I continue. I also feel that the reason why, this is my own thinking now, my own theory. The reason why some of us develop atrial fibrillation as a result of using fish oil supplements is probably because we are overdosing our bodies with too much omega-3, okay? We are loading ourselves with so much omega-3 because we probably have enough already, and yet we go ahead and supplement. So what happens next? Our body doesn't know what to do with those supplements, with the omega-3 that is coming in from the supplements, and voila, you end up with atrial fibrillation. That's one theory that I have. I cannot prove it, but it's just my rational thinking that came up with that. So the point again is that if you don't need to supplement, then you shouldn't. Anyway, so back to what to use. Prescription ones, I recommended them because of purity, to take out the impurities, because they are being scrutinized, and they're not going to provide supplements that are impure, that are full of mercury and all sorts of impurities. So that is one choice. Another choice is that you can use the regular ones that are not prescription level ones, but they should be third-party lab tested. Go ahead, that's okay too. So option 3, and this is my choice, okay? This is my choice. And that is using the seaweed omega-3, okay? Seaweed omega-3 or algae omega-3 supplements. Those are the ones I will use. So seaweed derived omega-3 supplements or algae. Those are the ones I will use. They are my choice. Why have I chosen them? Well, for a start, the seaweed omega-3 supplements and the algae supplements, they have EPA and DHA. And those are the fatty acids that you really want. Those are the omega-3 fatty acids that you really want. Okay, they got both. So that's the that'll be my choice. Now, here's something you should know, by the way. Where do you think the fish get the omega-3 from? Well, they eat the fish, the salmon, the mackerel, the herring, the anchovies. They eat the seaweed, okay? They eat that. And the algae in the sea, okay? And they then concentrate the omega-3 fatty acids in their tissues. And then we go ahead and we eat the fish because they've concentrated it in their tissues. So the point I'm making here is that you can go directly to source, okay? Go directly to source and get the omega-3 directly from the seaweed and the algae. How about that? Okay, that's a shortcut. Okay, cut out the middleman, which is a fish, and you go directly to source, and voila, you got the ideal omega-3, the EPA and the DHA that you need. So, yeah, that is what I wanted to say in this walkabout, in this very video, to say that you've got that choice and they're available. Even better if they are third-party tested as well. And by the way, if you're a vegan, this will be the best choice of omega-3 supplements for you too, okay? They make perfect sense. If you're not vegan, of course, you go for it too, okay? So the omega-3 derived from the seaweed or algae will be my choice. I think I've said that more than once. I'll leave it there. So anyway, hopefully you got some value from this very video. If you got any questions, any comments, go ahead, leave them down below. I'm hoping that I will do more walkabout talks like this. If you like this format, do let me know in the comment section. Excuse the traffic noise. Hopefully there won't be a lot of traffic in future ones, and it will be a lot clearer. So yeah, it's getting a little bit dark now. Yeah, any questions, any comments, go ahead, leave your comments down below. And also, if you enjoyed the talk, go ahead, give the video a thumbs up, like the video, and you can share this video with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues. Yeah, they can also join me in my walkabout. So, yeah, like I said, if you enjoy this format, let me know. I'll do some more where I could just pick up a topic and talk more about it. Right. I think that's about it for this very video. Until next time, well, this is Dr. Joe. It's getting dark here. Signing out.